Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to this series of videos in which we are showing you different purposes for which you can use a database and that dashboard. Means it's a versatile sort of a dashboard which can be used by different users having different activities with a different calendar, with a different pattern of work, and all are served by a database. On the back end, we have Microsoft Access. In the front end, we have Microsoft Excel, and we are using VBA for automating all these things. That uses Microsoft Outlook as well. Means it keeps on watching if there is any email coming. If the email with a predefined structure of the subject and body is found, then it is moved to a folder, and that is by means of the rule. The rule says here, and if you go to the rule, and you will see the manage item. You can manage the rule, right? Sorry, you can manage the rules, and the rules dialog box will appear. So this is the rule which is being used, and this is having in different subjects matters. Sometime a command is received by email to create a user. A command from the email can be used to unperform a certain for certain dates, a range of dates you want. If it is already marked as performed, you can unperform it, and also you can clear the backlog to reduce your overdue activities, right? And you can also roll back a certain performance date. Means so that all the transactions which were done for a certain day, so they will be a rollback, and then you can start doing new fresh write transactions. So that is done in case of any error. If you find some error done, so just ask for the dashboard to roll back to a certain day, and then start doing the passing the transactions again, right? Clear. And also you can use the backup. The backup command will take the for the user, this specified user ID, and all its transactions at that given point of time, they will be moved to the history table in the backup in the database. So, and later on we will have another thing that is dash restore. Because when you make a backup, then you get a listing of backups which are currently available for a user. So you can choose a certain date until when if you want to restore to that date. So that image of the database will be restored. Later on, if we have not included it, we will do it, inshallah. Okay, so this is what we have the setup in it. The email will land in this folder. As soon as the email comes, then the within 45 seconds time. Why 45 seconds time? Why? Because we have mentioned here that in a cell which is hidden, that if you change the value from 45 to say 30, then it will start working every 30 seconds. Or if you want to change it to 1 minute and say 15 seconds, you can do it, right? So it's all up to you how or what is the interval you that is going to suit you. So it's flexible. Right, so this is done on the server end only, because this will be running in the cloud. Once this application is ready, we will move this into the cloud. It will be a service 24/7, and it will be a software which is going to be run and used as a service, right? So the database will be shared by the people, whoever get registers into this table, means database, so dashboard. So through email, you can send the information and get it. So now let's have a look of the Gmail, right? The Gmail part. I am using Gmail, so you can use any email to send your commands, right? So if I go to my, this is the Gmail dashboard, and if you go to the sent, so these were the commands which were sent to the dashboard. This is our dashboard address, and it will. So the creation of user is very straightforward. All you need to do is take this as a template, change your report title name. You can change the this full name and from what date you want to start, what is the mandate per day, and they can be somewhere per week, per month, per year. They can be for a specific day of the week or for a specific day of the month. We can have anything. So for the moment, we are just sticking it to the per day. Right? So later on, we will test it for other combinations of the characters, calendars and settings, right? Then unperform from this date to this date, because when you create a account, so it is normally created to look on the backlog. The backlog is the days which are marked as unperformed. So all your future backlog clearance will start for a given date, and from then onward it will take the oldest unperformed date to be marked as performed, right? And if there is any financial value, you can you can input mention the financial value as well, and the email address. This will be ignored. The email address will be always the email through which the request is being sent. So do not get confused with this email address. This is just for your information. If you give a different email, so that would be ignored, right? Your address will be the one through which you are sending your email, right? And the city and the country code, etc. So this is the creation. So let's now do, first of all, we go to perform a backlog clearance, right? Backlog clearance for my own account, for example, for this 5 days clearance, right? So I do the backlog clearance first, and then we can do the backup as well. Okay, so first of all, so I take, this is the nearest with which I can start. So I change that, I edit the subject so that it is preset. It is not having anything extra in the subject. And these two things are mandatory for backlog clearance. That's how many days of clearance do you want, and what is the user ID you want, right? So, so once you have done it, so you can send it to the Outlook. It will be received at Outlook, and you will see that the incoming email will directly come to this folder. Which folder? To which we have given the rule. Yeah. Currently it is blank. You will see it will be showing one item as soon as it is received. Yeah. That's all. This has landed to a desired folder. Now, within 45 seconds, this action is going to be taken by the dashboard automatically without any human intervention. So as soon as this, and it will find within 45 seconds that an equal request has come, and it will take the action. It should take the action. And the action is that the action will be shown in here, that which due days have been marked as performed. 5 days will come here, and the date of performance will be the next available date for the performance. That will show you. That's right. So this is where it is. These are the 5 days which has done, and it has composed the email. It is composing, and now it will be received by the user. So the first thing we have completed, that the action of the 5 days clearance has been successfully done. That's right. The next is we go back to the Gmail and we say that you please run some other report. For example, we go to the sent folder and we request a backup. Okay, we request let's take the backup at this juncture. So we edit the subject. This is our practice, normal practice, that we want to be specific. Means do not include anything else, only the command, right? Okay. Control V. Okay. And we can remove all the extra things from here. And we send it. So this time it is going to reach into the same folder, and a different action will be taken because this time we are asking to take the backup. So the backup will not only that it will create a backup, but also it will list down all the backups which are available for. So it has arrived and it is now being done by the Excel, right? The Excel is doing its job, and within 45 seconds it takes backup and it performs and it develops it composes an email and telling that these are the available backups now with you. So your request to take the backup has been actioned. Okay, so this is a way. So if we go to the message here. So we will get the copy of the email about the backup will be displayed in the inbox, right? So this is 2 minutes ago, and this is 0 minutes ago. And in here, it has shown you that you have backups right from 31st September. You have a backup in here. You have a backup on 1st of October, 2nd of October, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Means it is keeping a record of it as and when you take the backup for the user. So the historical record is being mentioned in here, is maintained by the dashboard, and which will later on be used to restore. So another feature, another facility for the users to enjoy, means that they can revert back to a certain, they can restore a certain day backup, and from from there they can start doing a different scenario. Right? Okay, so these backups can be, for some users, can be actually the scenarios. They might have different scenarios stored by name of access. So these are not just only the backup. These might be a serving a purpose of different scenarios you have. Oh, okay, so this is uh, the latest from our dashboard development. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.